motto of Boys Nation is "A week to change a lifetime," and I definitely think that's a very apt motto, because I think everyone there and all other 97 boys that were with me will tell you that that week you come out much different than you went in. Now I can say I have 2 friends in every state in the United States. For the Florida Boys State process, we began at the school level. So I interviewed here at my school, Pineview, and they took 3 boys from our school. And then how they chose for Boys Nation, near the end of the week, they started doing interviews with different boys, the counselor staff. And so I got to be one of the 2 boys to represent Florida at Boys Nation. I mean, the week was jam-packed with learning. We had a lot of Senate sessions. We spent the most of the time in Senate committees as well as debating Senate bills. We also did some touring in Washington, D.C. We had the amazing opportunity to go to Arlington National Cemetery, and we were able to lay a wreath on behalf of the program at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. And then on that same day, we went to the White House and we got to meet President Obama, and he said some words to us. We all got to shake his hands. That was an overwhelming day. I went home, and when I'm sitting in my dorm bed, I was like, this has to be a dream or something. It was near the end of the week that the Boys Nation elections happened. There was a lot of different levels for that. Primaries, you're separated into different parties, and the general election. My roommate, Steve Lowry from Arkansas, who kind of gave me the push to run, he said, hey man, you don't want to be flying home on that plane and thinking, oh, I wish I did that. My presidential race was very, very close. We came down to 4 votes or something ridiculous like that. So I think it just shows, the caliber everyone's at there. As president, I got to review any bills passed by our Senate chamber. So I got to veto some bills, sign some bills too, as well as the fact that I got to do presidential appointments, appoint a cabinet position, a lot of other people. So those are all important, but I think also as just, the figurehead of Boys Nation, it means a lot to say, I'm the president of Boys Nation, and I represent 98 fantastic gentlemen who all could be sitting in my seat.
All right, you guys ready?
If someone were to ask me why Boys State, or why should I even think about participating in any of these programs, I'd say there's a lot of merits to them that go beyond just, you learn about civics and you could, get this passionate interest that you never knew you had. You also learn these tenets of the American Legion, which are, Americanism and brotherhood and, the camaraderie-ship that comes with it. Legion doesn't have to do what they're doing, and that's what the whole, I think, message of the American Legion, a veterans organization, comes to. And I think it's that feeling of a duty and the feeling of a responsibility to help your country and to pave the way for the future and teach my generation these lessons. Thank you to everyone in the Legion and anyone who's ever been part of it, because you change lives like mine every single day, and I think that can never be stated enough.